Good morning and welcome to another Writer's Morning Commute with Ashton Gaskill. It's a beautiful Thanksgiving morning, so it's a bit brighter than usual. And as such, we're going to have a bit of a shorter video since I'm not going to work. But I thought I would talk today about developing your own personal writing and editing process. Something that took me a little while to figure out, it's just kind of one of those life lessons, is that everybody's approach to writing is ultimately going to be personalized for their own style, the way their brain works, so on and so forth. I think you should try different things. I think you should do experimenting, especially if you're a new writer. I think you should listen to what other people say works for them, and even if something sounds unpalatable, like something that you might not enjoy, I think it's worth it to give those kinds of things a try, just to see what it's like from someone else's perspective and point of view, and then to take those things and to build your own method. Furthermore, your method is going to change for every project. So far, my projects have all gone through a different process, even if some of it has started to congeal into a certain pattern. That doesn't mean that it was always like that, and it doesn't mean that it will always be like that. I'm always trying to go through and reiterate and test things and try out things, especially as I get into more beta reading and have other people reading my work and they point out areas that I'm weak in that I didn't realize I was weak in. For instance, I had those videos a while back talking about how I was doing voice edits for my books. I had all these characters that people were saying sounded too similar, they sounded too samey, and there were two characters in particular who seemed almost interchangeable in the plot. So I changed up who said what, or what each individual person said, and tried to give them more voice. That took a while, and that was its own editing pass. So the next time I write a new project from the beginning, I'm going to try to incorporate that into the first draft so I don't have to go back and re-edit that in. However, for someone whose voice is really good and who writes characters that sound really good, that might just come naturally. And there might be things that I do naturally that other people struggle with. I personally think my plots are really tight and really good. I think my world building is pretty consistent and interesting. I also think my descriptions can be pretty good. I've gotten compliments on my descriptions before. So whenever I go back through, a lot of the time, I don't need to add a whole lot more description because I already have really good imagery in there. Sometimes I want to spice it up or add imagery where I had glossed over it before, but it's not usually something I spend a lot of time on, whereas other people might spend a lot of time on it. So anyways, just wanted to leave you with that thought. Different people are different, and give things a try, be open-minded. Thanks for riding with me. I hope you have a great day.